In today's video, I will introduce another Power BI visual that I use a lot, Waterfall Chart. I like it because it's easy to understand, it's visual appealing, and it's a great way to present business. Waterfall chart shows the up and downs in data. It gives the roadmap of how the initial value goes through up and downs, reach the end value. Hence, to quickly set up a waterfall chart, you have to think through what is the initial value and what is the end value. Today, I have prepared 3 scenarios to go with you. The last one is to share with you how to track your monthly balance with waterfall chart, like how much you saved every month and where did you spend all your money. The template is also included in the description below. You can get it, can create your own money tracking device. Now let's create a blank waterfall chart. If we check here, the waterfall chart allows you to drag in 4 fields. The category is the stage, like you will want to check the progress by every stage. Breakdown represents the changes in value. Y-axis is the value you wanted to measure and the tooltips. Now let's go through together the first scenarios I prepared. Use waterfall chart to present the revenue by category. Let's say I want to know how's the category contribution of the total revenue. So firstly, I will put the revenue category into the category is the stage, and I will track the revenue amount and put it into y-axis. Ta-da! So these 5 categories contribute to the total revenue here. Obviously, the revenue can only be positive, so there is no decrease showing, only the increase, and it's by default ordered by the contribution amount. But you can adjust here, go to the 3 dots, sort axis, and ordered by the category. And then you go to it again and sort by the ascending order. So now it's ordered by the category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here is the total. What's more, you can format this chart a little bit and make it more visual appealing. I will go to change the color first. I don't like this green and I might go for this one. This looks great. There is no decrease in our chart, so I want to change this. And for the total, I also want it to be something like a light blue is too light. I think I'm going to create some color like this. I think it looks great. And I will change the title here a little bit. I will give it revenue by category and put it in the middle. And go to the visuals. I will remove the grid lines, remove the y-axis title because it's super obvious, and remove the x titles. And let this table to be shown as a shadow format. Now I think it looks great. Now let's go to the scenario 2 to present value up and downs by time series. Waterfall chart is also a great way to present the business by time series. We can put the years, the stage, and we are going to measure the revenue. As we can see from here that the revenue amount for 2022 and 2023 looks like about the same amount, and it's very hard to tell which one is larger, so we can add a data label here. And what's more, we want to go in further to have a breakdown to see which of the category that contribute to the changes from 2022 to 2023. So we put the category into this breakdown, which shows the changes, and we only want to know the changes from 2022 to 2023. So tada, here is the clear and clean breakdown of the revenue change from 2022 to 2023. So we can see that there's an increase in category 2, 4, 5, and there's a decrease of revenue amount in category 1 and 3. In my case, we have 5 breakdown here as we have 5 categories, but in some cases there are maybe more than 10 categories, and we don't want it to be so redundant, so we can go to format visuals, we go to the breakdown, and we limit it to show like 2 or 3 categories. Then it will show the top changes of the category, which is the category 2 and the category 3, and others will fall into this aggregated other categories. Now we are done with the scenario 1 and 2. We are going to our last scenario to build your money tracking device with waterfall chart. I have prepared an Excel template used to track your monthly balance. So I will go through the whole process with you from getting data from the source to build this waterfall chart. Now let's get started. We go to this transform data. We will start with new source Excel workbook, and I have already prepared the file here. I will just import it. And choose close and apply. We'll take a quick look of the table I just imported. This is the table, and this is the month date, which basically records the month from 2023 to 2024. I can take January 2023 as an example. This records the expense and income, and expense can be categorized into these 4 categories, and this records the positive absolute number for this every category. And since the expense should be the cost, so it should be negative, so this is the final amount. So if you simply sum up this final amount, this means the amount that you saved for January 2023. Okay, let's go back to our waterfall chart. Firstly, I want to check how much I saved every month. Let's create a waterfall chart. And as I just said, final amount is the amount I saved, and put the month on the category. This is the amount I saved every month. Looks like there's not so much different. And for next part, I want to know the spend pattern of me. For example, from December 2023 to January 2024, and I want to know where I spend money from these 2 months. So I put category into the breakdown. So these bars meant the changes from 2023 to 2024, and the positive number, for example, for clothes, meant for 2024, this number is larger than 2023, and since it's expense, so it meant in 2024, January, I spent less in clothes. And it presents that I spent more in grocery in January 2024 than December 2023. So this will be a great way to record your spending pattern over the month for every year. Okay, that's enough content for today. If you also wanted to try out this balance device or just practice, please feel free to find the template below in description and give me a thumbs up. See you in next video.